welcome to part 2 of the charcuterie board build. So yesterday I was able to split this board completely in half. You can see it's pretty rough here on this side. But today we want to joint these edges. Now normally I'd take my antique joiner plane, but this is a smaller board, and that one's the plane is 21 inches long. It has a tendency to rock back and forth. So we're going to use my smoothing plane. Now this is a new tool. This is not a vintage tool, but it is based off the old Stanley Bailey number 4 vintage design. So we're going to call it a vintage tool, even though it's brand new. Ran a couple of test shavings through a scrap board that I had. And that's looking pretty good. And I have run a couple of shavings already from the board itself. So we're going to line this up as close as we can. Lock it into the vise nice and tight, and then we'll take a couple of shavings to get this as smooth as we can. Look at that. Listen to that sound. The advantage of doing it this way is even if my plane is a little canted either to the right or the left, when we open this bookmark up, that accounts for it. So we'll just open it up this way, and I've got a nice joint there all the way up to the very end. We're going to have to work on that. We've got probably a 1/16 of an inch we need to take off up there at that top. So let's turn it around the other way. Check it again. Oh, getting really close, but a little bit more. Then I think we'll be okay. Do our best to get those lined up. Oh, that is nice. So we're going to take this inside and do the glue up in there, and tomorrow we should be able to start planing and finishing this thing off. Okay, I brought the board inside and I have set up to get ready for gluing. I've got a couple of bar clamps sitting on the table here. I have put down some blue painter's tape across the bars, and this will cut down on the chances of staining. If the black pipe hits the glue marks, it tends to leave some black marks there. So we're just going to take the boards, open them up just like you're opening a book, and then the places where they join in the middle, we're going to put a nice bead of glue. So we'll just run that right down. All right. Use our built-in glue spreader on that one. Get a little glue over on this side. well. And again, the glue spreader. Got nice, even coverage there. Just put this in, line them up. So that's a good looking joint there. All right. So we do want to tighten them up with even pressure. Also want to make sure that they're sitting flat against the bars down there. It's that pipe, because we want this bottom side to be as even as possible. This top, you can tell there's going to have to be a lot of planing and a lot of work on that, but the bottom is pretty smooth. So we want to make sure that yeah. So I'm going to come in with a damp paper towel, and I'm going to wipe this glue off. That'll help avoid some of the cleanup later. But I'm not going to worry too much about it because this whole side really is going to get plain. Anyway, this is a glue up stage. It's got to sit now overnight. We'll be coming in tomorrow, and next thing we'll do is we'll plane the surfaces. Then we'll begin working on the shape, and then after that we can get into finish. So a couple more days, and I think we just might have a charcuterie board here. All right, take care. God bless.